Google Chrome is a browser that we use almost every day, but did you know that there are some ways that you can kind of customize it and make it your own and make you a little more productive, efficient? Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's dive right in. So one cool thing that we can do in Google Chrome is we can bookmark all of our tabs into a folder. So if we wanted to come back to them later, we are able to. So let's take a look right here. So here I have some articles open that are kind of centered around screen time. So I'm doing some research on screen time and whatnot. So I'm kind of looking through these articles and I want to come back to them later, but I don't want to have to always kind of remember which one it is. So what I can do is I can come up here to my three dots, click on Bookmarks, and then go down to Bookmark All Tabs. When I click on Bookmark All Tabs, I'm going to call this folder Screen Time Resources. Let's call it Screen Time Articles. And that's going to go in my bookmark bar, and I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Now I have my screen time article. So when I close Chrome and I come back the next day, I have my articles right here ready to go. And then if I want to open them back up again, so let's just do a new tab here and let's pull this out into its own window. If I want to open these bookmarks rapidly, all I have to do now is, this is another tip, all I have to do is right click on that folder, say open all 5, and now those 5 bookmarks that I saved are all open again. Since we're talking about tabs, let's go through and talk about a few more things. So you will notice that you now have this drop down menu here. So what I can do from here, if I click on this, I can search for a tab that I have opened. I can look at all my recent tabs, but then I can also go down to my most recently closed tabs. And if I need to, I can open up a closed tab from this drop down menu. Another way that we can kind of customize Google Chrome and make it a little more efficient for us is in the way that we do our bookmarks. So I have a dailies folder, and these are things that I open pretty much every day. And you can see it has the little favicon and it has the name of the link. But maybe all I want to do is maybe I just want these little icons. I don't want the name of it. So to do that, all I have to do is right click on a bookmark, go to edit, and then where it says name, I can just delete the name, click save. Now I just have that icon. So what you could do is you can save some space on your bookmark bar and just have the little favicon icons of the websites that you visit on a regular basis, and you can just recognize them by their icon, not by the name. Next, we're going to talk about ways that you can create a QR code right within Google Chrome that'll link to a specific website. So, for example, let's say I wanted to create a QR code that I can post in my classroom that my students can scan and it'll take them straight to my Wakelet. Let's just say, for example, because that's where we're at right now. So all I have to do is in my Omni bar here, if I click in here, you will now see this little icon here, which is going to create a QR code of this page. If I click on that, now I have this QR code. I can download it to my computer and then I can print that off and I can post it physically in my classroom, or if I wanted to post this on a website or something that people could use, and then it'll take them directly to this page in Google Chrome. Another thing that we can do in Chrome is we can set up custom keyboard shortcuts to launch extensions. So to do this, I'm going to go up to my URL bar here, my Omni bar, and I'm going to type in Chrome extensions slash shortcuts. And from here, it gives me all the extensions that I have. And some already have keyboard shortcuts attached to them. So like, for example, here, I'm using Screencastify. If I do Alt-Shift-S, it's going to bring up my extension, activate the extension, which I'm currently using right now. If I wanted to create my own extension, or excuse me, if I wanted to create my own keyboard shortcut, let's say, for example, I want to create a custom shortcut for Cami. So I have one in here already that I created, but let's just go ahead and edit that. And let's just say I want to do Control Shift K. So now, if I open up a new tab, I'm doing something and I want to launch Cami on my keyboard. I hit Control Shift K and boom, it launches Cami for me. So you can do that with any extension that you have on here. You can create a custom keyboard shortcut to launch an extension in Chrome. Another cool thing that you can do is you can customize the home button in Chrome to go to a particular website or go to whatever you want, really. So, right now, kind of by default, when I click this home button, it's just going to open up a blank new tab. But maybe I want it to go to my Google Drive, or maybe I want it to go to a specific website. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say My Drive. And right now, I am working on a project, let's say. So I want it to go to my priority section in my drive. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this URL here and I'm going to go up to my three dots again. I'm going to go down to settings. In settings, I'm going to scroll down and here where it says home button, if you don't see this home button, just make sure you toggle this on and it'll show the home button so I can turn it off. No home button, turn it on, shows the home button. So by default, it goes to a new tab. But what I want to do is I want to go to my priority section in my drive. So I'm going to copy that URL there. So now if I just open up a new tab, click the home button, it takes me right to my priority section in my Google Drive. So no matter where I am, what website I'm on, if I just want to go back to that priority section, I click that home button and I'm right back to the priority section in my Google Drive. Another cool thing that we can do is we can open a website in Chrome, but almost open it like it's its own app. And we won't see our bookmark bar. We won't see any of those things. It'll open up like it's an app on our computer. So let's check this out. So here I'm at Wakelet. Wakelet is an awesome resource that I love to use. And so let's say I just want to open this as like an app instead of just opening it in Chrome as a website. So what I can do is I can go up to my three dots here, go down to more tools, and then I'm going to say create shortcut. Now I'm going to see this window. It's going to say, what name do I want to call it? I'm just going to go ahead and call it Wakelet. But here's where the magic comes in. I'm going to say open as a window. So if I click that and then I go ahead and click create, now, let me drag this over here. Now, this is my Wakelet app, you could say, that I have here. So then I'm going to go ahead and close this and let's see what this looks like in Chrome. So now I'm going to go up to my apps. And so now you can see here I have Wakelet as an app. If I click on that, now it just opens in its own little window. I don't have any of the other distractions and I can just use it just like this, like it's a native application on my computer. Thank you all for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and you got some good tips out of it. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thank you and have a great day.